Morning, how you doing? You're right. Welcome or welcome back. You know what? Welcome if you've not been here before, and welcome back if you have been here before. So it's a brew day, and as usual, we're starting the day with a cheeky little caramel cappuccino to get me going. Beautiful. Oh, lovely. And as usual, we'll start with the weather report. I've been looking back on my videos a bit, and I seem to start the day with the weather report. It's it's a cold old day today. Oh, it's overcast. Oh, it's bright sunshine. Let's not change the format. It's a bit overcast, but it's a decent temperature for me. So we are brewing outside. We're coming to winter, aren't we? So we might as well make the most of being in the lovely fresh air. I've got me breakfast going now. Should we talk about breakfast? I'll tell you what I'm brewing in a minute. I promise. So I'm trying to lose a little bit of timber, ladies and gentlemen. Winter's coming. I get in the comfort food. I need to just try and get a bit off before it goes back on over winter season. When you're snuggled in front of the log burner eating stews and dumplings. It's the dumplings that do it, isn't it? It's not the stew and the veg. I don't know where this is going. Anyway, I was talking about breakfast. Well, I've got some breakfast on the go, and I'm trying to lose a bit of weight. So my breakfast cereal of choice is Weetabix. Bit of controversy over this because I like to. Now it's no good if you're trying to get out the door in the morning, but I like to get some milk on, mush them up, get a bit of not sugar, sweetener on it, and leave it for probably 20 minutes. I like it a bit mushy. Martha, my daughter's like, what are you doing? That's cold. You can speed that up, mush it up, put it in the microwave. Nah, I don't want it warm. She's like, it's cold. That's horrible. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't like it warm. What do you do? Do you warm Weetabix or cold Weetabix? Crispy Weetabix or mushy Weetabix? I'm not sure. Personal preference, like beer styles and choices, I guess. So, what we're brewing. Let me just check on my strike water, see where we are. 68 degrees at the moment. We are aiming for 71, so when the grains go in, we're getting a 67 degrees C. Right, what we brewing? Glasses. Book. We are going to brew. The amazing people at Crossmyloof have done it again. We're going to brew a C hop IPA. So let's go through the malt first, and then we'll go through what hops we've got in it, shall we? In fact, I don't know what all the hops are, to be fair, either. So we've got 4.5 kgs of Maris Otter Pale. We've got 100 grams of Crystal. We've got 50 grams of Carapils. We have 100 grams of Munich. Hops. We are going to put 15 grams of Magnum in at the start of the boil. That be there. Notepad. So USC hops from Crossmyloof. 225 of grammage is going in this. These at the point of sale, where are we, October 2024, they was £11.75p for 225 grams. In the mix. So as I said before, I'm going to put them all in because you don't know what you're getting in what if you don't use it all, and you don't know how it's mixed up. So I'm buying the amount I'm going to use. I want another hoppy beer. I want, after those English hops in the Crossmyloof mix, that was absolutely incredible. I'm doing it again under pressure. So it's definitely got Citra, Centennial, Columbus, Crystal, Chinook, Cascade, and a few others. I don't know what the few others are. What are we, yeasty boys, are we going to use? We're going to use Crossmyloof Atlantic Pale Ale Yeast. We're going to start the fermentation at 19 degrees C. We're going to then go to 20 degrees C, and we are going to drop it to 14 degrees C for a dry hop. Shall we talk about what amount of hops is going in when? Because this is exciting, because I always generally do the same. We're going to put 15 grams of Magnum at the start of the boil. We're going to put 50 grams of the mix in last 10 minutes. We want this fruity. We're going to put 50 grams of the mix in at flame out while we cool it down. Then we're going to put 125 grams of the hot mix in for a dry hop. 14 degrees C for 4 days under pressure. I've got high hopes that after that tropical England, I've got high hopes for this because I love sea hops as well. Nice little cheeky mix in there, isn't there? Oh, I like it. I'm excited. Oh, I hope this is good. I hope this is good. There you go, look. I mean, you can, they are stinkeroony. They, oh. They're smelly. They're smelly. Brilliant. Half a prairie flock. My water is ready. I can hear it. So I'm going to go and mash in. See you in a bit. So in the brewery garage now is the sweet smell of kegging. So I've nearly, you're lucky to see this because I've just walked through from the kitchen where I've had it since I kegged it and I've degassed it, let it warm to the right temperature and walked through here, tripped over just coming in the brew garage and nearly lost it all on the floor. I've had to go and wash my old demi on. Anyway, we are. Look, I've just done it again. Let's get this out of here, get this video done before it all goes pear-shaped. Atlantic Pale Ale yeast from Crossmyloof. 1.045 to 1.010, coming in at 4.6 of the percent. I still don't know exactly how accurate that is, ladies and gentlemen. Quite refractometer. And I'm gonna. It's easy enough to do my refractometer. Anyway, I need to sort it out. US. Hops beginning with C. IPA. Yeah, as usual, that will be lovely when it's chilled to the right temperature, carbonated up, and coming out of a beautiful Nuka tap. Welcome back. Thanks for following along. We have got a beer again in the glass. And there she is. So it's Sunday, it's raining. We've just got back, we've been out for a Sunday roast carvery. And I'm a bit full, but I'm ready for a beer. Definitely ready for a beer. So, what did we have? Oh yeah, nice crispy roast potatoes. And we had, what did I have? There was turkey, beef and ham joint. I had a bit of turkey and a bit of beef. The turkey was succulent. Turkey's a bit of a funny old thing. Not turkeys as in turkeys. Well, the meat can be a bit dry if you don't get it quite right. It's really succulent and moist and lovely. The gravy was really nice. Yorkshire puddings, crispy roast potatoes. Fantastic. Just got the log burner lit. I've washed my hands. I'm trying to get rid of the smoky smell of lighting a fire because I don't want that interrupting with my olfactory communication with this lovely looking beer. I say chucking it down. Absolutely chucking it down with rain tonight. So here we go. I think, do a quick cheeky little kegging, giving you the numbers, didn't I? It came in at 4.6% of the ABV. We've not cleared out, but there is some hops in this. We're a few down as well, so hey, it's alright. So it's got a lovely, lovely fluffy head with a nice bit of carbonation piling up the glass. Just lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's just remind ourselves of what hops are in this. And I didn't know all the hops, did I? We have a little slurp. It smells fruity. 225 grams of USC hops. Hops beginning with C from the United States. I love it. Smells lovely and fruity. Yeah. It's inviting looking. Inviting looking. Let's just have a little cheeky quick reminder, shall we, what was in it. So we didn't know all the hops. There was 10 hops in here altogether, I think. So we definitely had Citra, Centennial, Columbus, Crystal, Chinook Cascade, and some more that we don't know what they are. Crossmyloof Atlantic Pale Ale yeast it was, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. So, right then, shall we? It's a nice little light to medium body. We use 15 grams of bittering hops. I really should have looked at this before I started. It's in the start of the video. It's got a nice little bittering right as you get to it. As soon as you get to it, you can taste that bittering. But as I get on with this description, I might be getting confused with something else as well. So it's lovely and fruity. It's citrusy, as you think it would. I'm pretty sure we've got some stone fruits going on there. But I'm also getting, again, cheeky little bit of grapefruit. Cheeky little bit of grapefruit there, just lingering. Now, I'm not getting any piffiness. I'm getting fruitiness with this. With some nice bittering going through it. Pardon me. It's got a lovely cheeky mouthfeel. Lovely. Nice and refreshing. And that grapefruit for me, that grapefruit, it dries it out a bit. I don't think it's a particularly dry beer. But for me, that grapefruit sort of dries it out a little bit and makes you want a bit more of that. Well, I want a bit more of it anyway, 'cause it's lovely. Yeah. Citrusy. Great. Do you know what? A few videos ago, I did was it a pale ale or an IPA? I think it was a pale ale. Using hops up from the freezer, wasn't I? It was just what I had left in bags, the bits and bobs. As long as there was all aroma, tasting aroma hops, weren't they? I just put them all together, just to use them up for a batch. And I got quite a lot of grapefruit off that. Now this is a similar sort of beer. It's a similar sort of beer, but it's got more bitterness to it. I don't think I put bittering ups in the other one, but it's got that fruitiness with the stone fruits and the grapefruit. But the grapefruit is more balanced in this. But it's a similar beer, to be fair. Then I think there's similar hops. Not quite as many hops in. I might start dackering down the hops a bit and just making them a bit. I don't know whether I'm just getting a bit overzealous with the hops at the minute. But I say, are you in these 225 bags, because they're mixed of different hops, you don't, like I said, you don't know what you're getting in them. So I like to put them all together, get them all in. But that is definitely a similar beer to that. I think this is probably a little bit more complex. That grapefruit isn't piling in your face quite as much at the end. It's a bit more rounded. There's obviously some malt flavour in this, but that's not massive. It's all about the hops really, the bitterness and the hops. There's definitely a fruity little number. This cheeky little fruity number, and it is going down an absolute treat once again. I'm really enjoying it. You know, the nose on it is nice and citrusy and light and fruity. It wants you in. It's inviting you in to get some, I tell you. And then you get that lovely bitterness. And then all that fruitiness comes in. And right at the end, sort of here on your tongue, that grapefruit sneaks in at you. Yeah, I like it. It's another good one. They're good hops. They're good of. Are we going to do favourites? Now, if I had to do this, my Make It Up Pale, or the England Tropical hops, I've got to say, I was absolutely... Now, you know I love these beers. I'm genuine. I love these beers. I am on a bit of a roll, I've got to be honest. But that Tropical England sort of blew me away. Those hops are... I just love them. They were so rounded and... I don't know. They just... Again, personal taste, isn't it? But they was just absolutely stunning. What a beer that was. What a beer that was. I'm going to order some of them. I'm going to order some more of them and get them in. Because, yeah, I was well impressed with that beer. Well impressed with that beer. I'm well impressed with this beer. The head, it's got some nice lace in. The head's kicking around. It's lovely and white. Yeah, it isn't, like I was going to say, the bitterness, I sometimes get confused with the grapefruitiness, but this is definitely, it's got those bittering hops, and you can tell the bittering in it, and it's got that grapefruitiness, and you can tell that grapefruitiness in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's nice, lovely and all-rounded, lovely beer that is lovely and complex and refreshing and super enjoyable. Really like it. I say very, very, very similar to my Use It Up Pale without the bitterness. Yeah, without a bit less grapefruit. But that, again, those hops for me are absolutely, definitely another winner. I think you could probably half them and still have a lovely, refreshing drink. But like I say, I don't know how you get around. You don't know what pellets are where, do you? Because they're all mixed up. I guess they're all mixed up, but am I overthinking that? I guess they put them in something, mix them all up so they're all mixed up, and then package them, or there must be equal quantity. I don't know. Does it matter that much? I feel, the more I think about this, I definitely feel I'm super overthinking that. I might do one with half. Yeah, but I like the idea. I like the idea of them. I like it. I've really enjoyed those packs, those mixed packs. But yeah, I feel I might be overthinking that a bit. And I'm thinking, while I'm thinking about it, while I'm talking about it, so I need to just stop and move on. So yes, sorry. You should be used to this by now, guys. You've got to be used to this. Yeah, it is clearing out, I've got to be honest. It's not murky, muddy, particulate hazy. I've not used that yeast before, so I don't know whether that yeast clears up nicely or not. No idea. It looks, I mean, if you're looking at it sort of in real life, in real time, it looks clear, but it's not clear. Does that make sense? It looks like a clear beer, but it's a bit opaque. I say it doesn't look muddy. It doesn't look as though it's got a load of hop rubbish or anything like that in it. It just doesn't look as though it's completely cleared, but it doesn't matter, does it? Like I say, that Atlantic Pale Ale yeast, I don't know what that does. I don't know. Anyway, another winner for me, guys. An absolute. Another winner for me. I'm really enjoying this. Got some brews coming up. I've been a busy boy. So, I'm hoping to catch you soon. Thank you very much for watching again. I really appreciate it. Cheers.
Like, subscribe and hit the bell.